I'm here with my compadre.
Numeno.
Numeno.
Yeah.
Mano, you have a new video out right
Yes.
now, too.
Just came out. Vibe with me.
Yes, vibe with me. All right, now we're going to talk about that more in new releases, but let's talk about Latto. Now, she has her own show, 777 Radio on Apple Music, and she had her sister, Brooklyn Nicole, on as her guest on the latest episode, and she talked about her plastic surgery. Here's what she said.
Oh, she's so bad potty, then she shaped like her white side. And then when I got the surgery, she's botched. Oh, it's too heavy. It ages her.
You can never win.
You're never going to win. So just find peace within yourself. Whatever you want to do that. I promise you, without the pressure on you, you would love yourself, your body, your natural state. Take that and own that. To all the women listening, just to put that out there.
And that is a fact. No matter what you do, somebody going to have a problem
That's a
with
fact.
it. Yeah.
No matter what.
People going to criticize you. They're going to criticize different things about you. And you're going to pay attention to that more than the people saying you look great.
Right. That's a fact. You somehow circle in on the negative comments. You go right, they say you should have went left. Go up, they say you should have went down.
Then you go and do things that you feel like you should do because people are saying it, and then they
don't
criticize
matter.
you for doing it.
And they criticize that.
So, yes, that's good advice. She also said she doesn't want to be doing music forever. She's got this radio show. She's been doing her acting.
Dope.
You know, do you think you put a time limit on when you're like, okay, after this, I'm not doing it anymore?
I just think that nowadays you can do so many different things at the same time. You know, whether you do music, whether you still do music, you can do music, do radio, do podcasts, act. You can pretty much do all those things at the same time now.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because with music, people normally do it because they love it. People don't just do music. Like, that's it's a grind.
Love to do music.
And it's difficult to break through and for people to even know who you are. So once you get to that point, you can say, I don't want to do this for X amount of years, but then you're like...
You wind up still doing it.
Yeah. All right, Barack Obama, he actually has a new series coming out on Netflix. It's a 4-part docuseries that he's narrating. It's called Working, What We Do All Day. It explores the ways in which we find meaning in our work and how our experiences and struggles connect us on a human level. That's the Netflix description of the project. It actually premieres May 17th, and it's based and inspired on a Pulitzer Prize-winning writer book from 1974, Studs Terkel's book Working. It's an oral history that explores jobs and the people who do them. Listen to the trailer.
We may not think about it, but we're all a part of something larger than any single one of us. And our work is one of the forces that connects us.
It looks crazy downtown.
A revolution is happening right before our eyes. Artificial intelligence, remote work, spiraling inequality. It can be hard to make sense of where we're going. What if people from 3 different industries, from the service entrance to the C-suite, invited us into their lives and told us, what makes a good job good?
What makes a good job good?
Good word.
I think a lot of it is, do you like the people you work with? What are the benefits? You know, how stressful is it? I like a job where, like with me, what I do here, I know I end up doing stuff like outside of work and when I'm at home, but it's nice to be able to turn it off sometimes.
Right, but it's also about if you actually like to do what you're doing. Some people get up every day to go to jobs that they don't like.
Right.
Just to pay bills.
And sometimes, you know, you can like what you're doing but not get compensated for
Indeed.
it. And then that can make you a little irritable. All right, now, speaking of programming, Snoop Dogg, Lil' Kim, Yasin Bey, there are a few of the hip-hop artists that Audible is using to create their own series in honor of the 50th anniversary. So beginning this summer, there'll be several hip-hop icons hosting shows on the audio storytelling platform. In addition, they expect that Public Enemy's Chuck D and DJ Drama are going to appear as well. So that should be interesting with Audible. 50 years of hip-hop.
Yes.
And the IRS is claiming that Beyoncé owes $2.7 million in unpaid taxes and penalties, but she's fighting that. She's saying that her charitable donations weren't figured in. By the way, that's pocket change for Beyonce.
Exactly.
I'm sure that's her accountant, and they got to figure out.
Easy. She got that. Write that right off.
Looks like an amendment saying, look, these charitable contributions have to count towards everything else in my itemized deductions. But again, it's important to stay on top of your taxes so that way when you know you say owe something or there's a correction to be made, you don't want to be paying interest and fees and all of that. So I'm sure her legal team's going to take care of it, but somehow it made it into the news. All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. And you know, it's a Friday. So you know what that means? New music.
New music.
In fact, new Mano.
New Mano.
New Mano.
Yeah.
So when we come back, we'll tell you what albums, what singles, what videos, because I know somebody who just put out a new video too, is out today. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.